Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are continuing dominating the game with the Dragon Ball Saga team. So this is Divine Wrath and Mortal Will, and this is stage 9, I believe, the second to last stage, and this is actually called Divine Wrath. So Dragon Ball Saga team, and the thing that's nice about this one is they did have a mission for beating it with every superclass typing, which we've talked about in the past. This Dragon Ball Saga team has that, so we're able to go in here not only just to show off Dragon Ball Saga yet again, but we're getting a mission done at the same time. And this guy hits very hard. Like, I tried this with other teams and got blown up turn 1. Like, this whole Divine Wrath event, it's all one phase enemies, and they're really hard right out of the gate, right? He can pop you for like 1,000,000 damage. So the thing I am realizing, and I think I've said this before, but I'm even more now because I've been doing the new Zamasu Red Zone. So here, Bulma's going to eat a super here for double digits, okay? And I may have used the Whis on this turn, I don't remember. But I've been trying these new hard events with other team builds, and I just find that this Dragon Ball Saga team is safer than a lot of these team builds, right? Even when I'm trying to use the year 5s who are like insane, like early before they transform, they are very vulnerable to getting one shot, right? A lot of these teams, like, they're very good and very powerful, but there's always like units that are vulnerable. This Dragon Ball Saga team is so tight, where every unit has a chance to live. And physical Kid Goku, once again, I've said is my most liable unit, but if I get good orb placement with Rainbow Orbs, like, he's getting extra damage reduction. He can survive things better than some of these other units that don't have any damage reduction at all. And we've got Bulma's support backing everything up. And once again, I am using items, but I've been using items on these other runs as well with other, like, these premium teams. And my Dragon Ball runs are just insane. So, like, the new Zamasu Red Zone, I do think is the hardest event in the game. And I did end up using all my attempts on the first day, so I don't have a video for you yet. But I didn't do all of my attempts with Dragon Ball Saga. I did my very first attempt in there with Dragon Ball Saga and was one turn away from winning. And actually, it felt fairly easy with that team. I just got unfortunate that Kid Goku did eat a super for like 1,000,000 damage, but I was like one turn away from winning that fight. Then I jumped in with other teams and just got destroyed. Like, he hit so hard. The AoE phase at the beginning is crazy how hard he hits. But then, so I'm going to do, like, tonight. So the day I'm recording this will be the second day I'll have a chance. I'm definitely going to get this run done with Dragon Ball Saga for sure. Because I was trying to, like, I think get missions done and stuff too, and that's the other reason why I struggled to beat it. But yeah, this team's just been doing great. All right, so here, this turn here, I've got Ader is quite vulnerable here. So I decide that this was a Ghost Usher turn. So I did decide to do that. Bulma and Goku probably would have been fine, but, like, yeah, this Ader type disadvantage, even with his 40% damage reduction, would have eaten a lot of damage. So we kind of hide Ader here. And then the next time Ader comes around, it'll be past turn 5. So he'll have his full 80. He'll have either 80 or 88% damage reduction, and then we're going to be good. We're going to be good to go here. So it does help that Bulma is still considered to be probably the best unit in the game. And she's definitely the catalyst that makes this team so good. But you only get, there's only one of her. So the rest of the team can't just be garbage. I am continued to be amazed, by the way, of how impressive Yamcha is as a free-to-play unit. Because he's kind of like the bar or the meter for, like, if you're a really busted free-to-play unit. And so I've been playing around with the free-to-play STR trunks and the free-to-play int trunks. And, man, they just get destroyed in any type of hard content. Like, they just can't cut it. Whereas this Yamcha's like, and they're not hitting as hard as Yamcha, and they're not defending like Yamcha, right? Like, they can hit, like, their 3, 4, 5 mil attack stats. Yamcha's sitting here at 6 to 7.5. I've even touched 8 mil with him. 500k defense and guarding, right? Like, it's just insane how unbalanced Yamcha is compared to some of these other free-to-play units in the game. And then we got this in Bulma also is another good free-to-play unit just because she has dodging, right? Like, 70% chance to dodge just instantly makes you a good unit. All right, so here we go. Physical Kid Goku. So this rotation isn't the craziest because, like, we want Ader with Goku, but, we got Dragon Ball Saga Link, so we all have, there's a cohesiveness to every unit no matter who gets botched together, we're getting decent links. The only time you get that death rotation is when you get the triple Bulma, and they don't link, right? All right, so here goes Int Bulma. We're just, once again, with her, it's just, are we going to dodge? And, you know, we got the dodge, so we're good. And then here's Yamcha, you know, 7 mil attack stat, and he's going to tank like a boss. That's what he does, because he's guarding. And, you know, Truth makes some good points where, like, yeah, like, you need a lot of defense to tank normals against these new hard bosses. Like, it's crazy how hard they're hitting. I had another run where I thought I was going to win, and my unit at the end, I don't remember who it was, but it was a very good, like, solid unit, and they took, like, a 500k normal. I'm like, my goodness, this is insane. This is insane how hard some of these bosses are hitting. Alright, so here goes Bulma at about a 9 mil attack stat. I think I got 7 orbs with her, so we should get the guaranteed double here. Yep, there we go. And then if we're fortunate enough, we'll take the triple. And then, yeah, Physical Kid Goku, he does his thing. You know, he hits his 9 to 10 mil attack stats, does double, triple supers for me, like, all the time. And the other thing to keep in mind, this is one of those instances, too, where I'm bringing in either friend units or guest units that are below Rainbow. So, I actually didn't even look. This one at least was a friend unit, so it could have been above 55%, but they definitely were not Rainbowed. So, like, this Kid Goku here is probably, you know, definitely weaker than mine. But now this is where I'm like, okay, Aider in slot 1, no items, but he's got 80% damage reduction, right? Goku's able to grab 7 there, so now he's at 88% damage reduction. So with 88% damage reduction, even type disadvantage, Aider's not going to take anything here, right? And he got hit first, which is really nice to buff his defense. So now he's got even more defense with 88% damage reduction. I think that's the other thing that's like so good about this Dragon Ball Saga team. And here we go. Type disadvantage against this guy who hits well over 1 million damage. Double digits, no problem, right? But I think the reason why this Dragon Ball Saga team also is so good is because the units here have effects that age well. Aider's 88% damage reduction, 80 to 88%, that's never going to age out. You know, we're looking at like Tech Golden Frieza, AGL Golden Frieza. These are ancient units that can still be usable, right? Like you see there, Aider tanked a type disadvantage super for double digits, and then Goku ate like 23k from a normal. That just tells you how much Aider tanked there and how important the damage reduction is, right? This Bulma, 70% chance to dodge. That's not going to age out. Tech free-to-play Bulma, 77% damage reduction. It's not going to age out. Yamcha, like, he can slowly age out because he's basing his off of defense and guard. And eventually 500k defense with guard won't be enough. And even right now, that's not good enough against some supers. But so far, we've been getting by. And there you go. We got the all-type superclass mission done. Dragon Ball Saga team does it again. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.